Hey everyone, thank you for tuning in. So, I'm going to do a tarot reading on Tasha K. Um, Now I don't know what the beef is really about. I just know that there is beef. Um, when I was watching the T video, I wrote down a few questions that intrigued me. So I hope that they intrigue you too. So this is for entertainment purposes. All of it is alleged. Let's get started. Okay, so the first question I asked, like, what type of person is Tasha K in general? So she is a hard worker, and she always knew that she was going to be famous in some type of way. So it's kind of natural for her to be in a spotlight. She's very compulsive, like she just jump on things quickly because she's a little bit emotionally imbalanced. And one of the ways to kind of like keep her from getting so like consumed by her emotions um, is that she work. She throw herself into her work. Her work keep her distracted from a lot of things. Um, she really what's the word? It's nothing about her that wants to be like a housewife. Like I have this Queen of Pentacles reverse here. It's like she don't want to be remembered that way of just being a wife, or she want to be dominant, and she want to be successful, and she want to be famous, and she want those things, and she work hard to get it. So there's a lot of shadow work that she doesn't do, but the interesting thing about it is that she's aware of it. She's aware that she's not touching certain dark areas in her body or in her spirit because she felt like it would distract her. And I feel like she planning on working on it once she reach a certain level of fame. Once she reach a certain level of success, she do want to work on this shadow side of her. When it comes to facing her own demons, some of them she just haven't faced, but she know that they there. Like maybe she had counseling or something that pointed it out, but she didn't take the time to dig too deep because she felt like she can't deal with it right now. She have too much to do. She's also a visionary. Like she good at planning ahead. Um, she also good at seeing the big picture. She also good at just bringing stuff together. Like she has a vision, she will create it. She has a plan for herself, she will manifest it. So, and with this Emperor reverse card, some of her characteristics can come off as narcissistic, but I don't feel like she's a narcissist. I just feel like she carries some of those tendencies because she feel like she need to in order to be as successful as she want to be. I do feel like because of that, she came across some things that really just disappoint her about like the industry that she won't speak her mind about. Um, but that's something that it bothers her, but she don't let it bother her too much because she hungry. She trying to get ahead. And her goal right now is not about money. It's about power. She definitely wants some more power. To be honest, I could see her get into like a Wendy Williams um type of fame or something like that. If she doesn't have it already, I know that she has a YouTube, but I feel like she could have been offered like a talk show or something like that, but she wanted to keep control of it. She wanted to make sure that like she made a smart business move. She made a business move that would keep her in ownership of herself, which is great. Like, I'm very happy that a black woman is doing her thing and making smart decisions in business. I do feel like there is some undertones of like deceit. Like maybe I'm hearing like get paid for certain stories. And she will kind of like manipulate the truth. Like it would be like truth in it, but it would be either worded or manipulated to be viewed in a different light. And that's like one of her talents. That's one of her gifts. If she wasn't doing this, she probably could have been like a good lawyer or something. But if she was a lawyer, she would definitely want to be like Johnny Crockett or something. Somebody that's like a famous lawyer for celebrities or something like that. So, um, she also keep a lot of things internally, like even with her family, people that she close with, she don't share everything with them. And people perceive her as very open, but she's not at all. Like I feel like it's reminds me of like Scorpio energy. Like she gives you a little and it makes you think that she gave you a lot of insight into her life, but she keeps a lot of secrets. Like it's a lot of things that she don't tell nobody. I don't even think that she tell her husband. So, and I don't feel like it's nothing that really like bothers bothers her too bad that she's not talking about, but I could feel it there. It's there. So I asked how is she feeling about her life right now currently. So she do have some worries about success and I don't really feel like she's talking about it to anybody. Um, under this Six of Pentacles reverse, which is in this deck called Success. Under that, I got Eight of Swords, Interference. So I think I might take a picture of this card. I wasn't gonna put pictures up, but I feel like this particular card, you have to see it to really understand. But it's a television with all these swords going through it. To me, originally, when I seen this card, it made me think of programming that we go through when we grow up in a society on the television. Like a lot of times, the television raise us. But with this, I feel like she is getting some interference from other people in the background, and she knows about it. But the reason why she's not talking about it is because she's waiting for everything to be revealed to her. But I feel like she don't trust a lot of people. There's also something going on in her marriage. I'm sorry, it's nothing personal. There's something going on in her marriage that they're not really too happy, and she may even be planning on leaving him. And I asked why, and I got this Justice card reverse. So I feel like it's just like an imbalance in the relationship. I don't necessarily feel like it's an infidelity or nothing, even though I feel like it's some type of flirting energy. I feel like it's more so they are growing apart, kind of like bored, and I'm also feeling like they want to be more open and enjoy life. Definitely, yeah. Especially for Tasha, she kind of like wishing that she was single, wishing that she was free to like do her own thing. Like it's in the back of her mind. It really is. I mean, allegedly. And she just ready for a change. Ready for a change. Like, mm, she doesn't feel like she needs to lean on this marriage anymore. And I have the Ten of Pentacles here, and I feel like her idea of happiness is starting to change. It really is. It's starting to change. There's something that make her feel like a little restricted here, and she's really thinking about what if. She having a lot of what if moments. Yeah, she just kind of, because I'm feeling like this is a very long-term relationship, like something that they've been together for years and years and years, and they have changed and grown a lot. And now it's like the curiosity is about to kill the damn cat. It's just so much curiosity here. And I feel like she may have even talked to him about this, and she's open to changes with him. But I don't feel like he is open, and that's what causing the feeling of restriction. So I asked, how do her husband feel about this need for freedom, this need that she have for freedom now? And I feel like she did talk to him about it, but he shut it down almost instantly. Like she couldn't even finish what she wanted to say because it was like his defenses came up, his guard came up. And I feel like that kind of made her shut down. Um, Not just talking to him about that, but shut down in general. She started to make plans internally. So, because I have this high priestess here, reverse, it's something that's spiritual about how she's feeling right now. The need for, I feel like she needs some time to her own. She wants to feel what it's like to not be taken. Um, she wants to come into her high priestess fully, and she feel like he is hindering that and not supporting her growth. So, and it's one of the reasons why her emotions feel unbalanced. It's also one of the things that she's not facing. She's not confronting it. She kind of like thinking about it, pondering, but she throw herself in work to kind of like distract herself from really acting on it. But yeah, she feel like she can't even really talk to him about it because he just not with it at all. Like maybe they even discuss like a open marriage or something, and he was just like, hell no, And then I have this high priestess here, and she just laying in this tub, like she looked like she's dreaming about something, like she's pondering, like she's planning something, thinking about something. So I asked, how do her husband feel about her success? Um, he appreciate the money, okay, but it makes him feel insecure in some ways, and but he drowns those insecurities in other activities. Like, I feel like he may have some one night stands. Every time I get this dancer card, I think of like mistress. Um, he also like to drink and, party, maybe hang out with his boys or something. Maybe go to strip clubs, and go to the clubs and stuff like that. I feel like he found some type of escapism because he does love his family and his kids. I'm getting this with this sun card, but beneath it is the death card reverse. So he had thoughts of, nah, not like that, but he had thoughts of, hmm. he has thoughts of another life, but a part of him is content with how things are right now. But Tasha is not content, but he is, because there is a lot of benefits from this. But there is some sneaky behaviors that he participate in to help him not feel inadequate, or there is a sense of him not following his own dreams. It has that energy, so maybe he felt like he sacrificed quite a bit for her dreams. So, which is not her fault. He allowed that. So, and I don't feel like he blames her for that, but it's something that lingers under the surface. So I asked, what is the dynamics between Tasha K and Nicki Minaj friendship? It's business. It's business. I do feel like Tasha K is gonna benefit big from collabing with Nicki Minaj, but it is something unethical about it. Like, she helped Nicki's image in a way. So, and they don't really like trust each other. This is not like a real friendship. Like, it's more like business, and they friendly with each other, and they will give each other enough detail to feel like a part of each other's lives, but it's business. It's not that deep. I don't really know what else to say about it. It's really not that deep. They have like a agreement and understanding of what this is and what's going to come out of this. Hmm. I do feel like their relationship or the collabing that they're doing is not going to last forever. There's going to be a situation that I feel like is going to cause some concern for one of them. It's going to be information from the past. It could be about an infidelity or something like that. But somebody's going to know something. Either Nicki going to know it about Tasha, or Tasha is going to know about Nicki. And this is what going to bring an end to their partnership. But I don't feel like it would be talked about in the public. It's almost like some type of agreement. Like, look, I know that this is true. I'm not going to talk about it, but I can't support you anymore. I can't support you because of this. So I have to like move away from this, but this is between us. Is that type of energy. So I asked how Nicki would feel after this event take place. She gonna feel like nervous. Whatever this information that Tasha would get, like it's a really big story and could have like a huge impact on Nicki's life. So she may even try to not necessarily give Tasha money, but set her up with a really good opportunity. Ooh, child. Mm. Yeah, because the cards I got for Nicki about how she would feel after this come out. Yeah, I got the Nine of Swords. She gonna be stressed about it. But I asked how Tasha is gonna feel, and I got the Knight of Wands here, the rock star. I also got the Princess of Disc. So I do feel like they gonna go their separate ways after this, but it's gonna set Tasha up good. It's gonna set her up good. So I asked how do Tasha feel about Storm, or what is the dynamics of their relationship. So like I just didn't see this coming. I really didn't. For one, they are soulmates. It doesn't mean that they have a good relationship or anything like that. It just means that they play a significant role in each other's life. Um, to be honest, there may be some type of romance here. When I asked about how this star feel about Tasha truly, so I got the Knight of Cups and the Nine of Cups. There are feelings there. Like there are feelings and it could be romantic. And then when I asked how she felt about him, I got the Two of Cups. Oh, child. Um, hmm. I feel like she feels understood by Storm. Like they think the same about a lot of different things. So I do think that they built like a strong bond, but it could have tipped over to romance. It could be some flirting here. Like I'm gonna take a picture of this Two of Cups because it's like they at a coffee shop working, and then they took some time away from their computers to share a intimate moment. But it's very subtle. Like their hands are just touching, but you could tell that it was powerful for both of them. I feel like the lifestyle that she wants, Storm is about that. He's about that life. So there's a part of herself that feels like she could be herself 100% with Storm. Mm. I also feel like he feel kind of indebted to her because she helped him overcome quite a bit of obstacles. She did help him to build his business. So he feels some form of loyalty to her. But it's deeper than that. It's deeper than that. And these feelings are quite strong. Like they pretty powerful. Like I started out with three major arcanas: justice, the world reverse, and the hangman. And then it ended with the Ace of Cups. And then when I get into asking about their feelings, I mean, some of the arcanas I got is the lover, and that's it. So there's a deep connection here, and it may be deeper than what we expected. I do feel like they do some shady stuff together, but it's nothing like out the ordinary. Like, um, I feel like they get together and kind of like match up their stories with each other. Or I could just see them talking about their stories a lot. Even going over each other's schedules to try to fit certain things in. But they do have a bond. They do have a bond. And I see him like approaching her, like initiating flirting. And he also felt like they will be happy together. Ooh. And I think that Tasha even thinks about it, but she don't feel like the internet will accept them. Or she worry if both of their personalities will overshadow each other. But it's just like they think about doing business together. They think that it would be good business partners. And I really do feel like they flirt sometimes. Sometimes they be flirting. Alright, so I'm gonna wrap it up with them. Hold on, I made some cards. They kind of seductive. I just want to see what they say about this relationship. So I asked, how do Storm feels sexually about Tasha? So how did these cards or whatever, I put them on like a little spinner thing, and I just spin the wheel and it lands on whatever card. So the first card I got is marriage first. Ooh. Now, when I made that card, I had in mind like somebody who wants to wait until marriage, but what I get from him is that he respect her marriage. So what else we get? I'm spinning it again. I'm sorry my voice is out, y'all. I had got explore my mind before you explore my body. Ooh. Okay, what else? You give me head like you love the taste of me. Okay. So what I'm getting from that is that there are boundaries. I feel like they may go to a certain extent, but they don't go too far. They have lines with each other that they don't cross because Tasha is married. So I'm gonna ask, how do Tasha feel sexually about Storm? Oh wow. I got the first card is full body orgasm, and that's the Four of Swords reverse. What else? I have to come back for more. What else? How did you end up in my bed again? Oh my goodness, y'all. So, I'm this is all allegedly, okay? So, from her point of view, it seems like they may have had a sexual encounter. And I'm feeling like they was a little tipsy. And she had like the best orgasm she ever had in her life. It's something about those lips. She had the best orgasm she had in her life, and she think about crossing that line again. Allegedly. So I asked did Storm and Tasha try to take down Jaguar or whatever that woman name is. Um, and the answer is yes, but it's because they felt like they had to defend something. Now, I don't know the details of what happened. I just know bits and pieces, but from the cards, I feel like they wanted to distract her from another more personal story. And they successfully did that. They came together on planning how to basically set her up to destroy herself because um, they knew about her like emotional issues. So they knew how to trigger her and they just basically watch her destroy herself. But it was strategic. Like I do feel planning behind it. Hmm. And it may have been because, allegedly, it may have been because she may have knew something about Storm and Tasha, or I feel like it was something personal. that she may was either getting closer to or she knew about it. So they basically distracted her. And how she is feeding into it is like exactly what they wanted. hmm It's exactly she responded how they wanted her to respond. She is responding that way. Okay, so I asked like why did they do it exactly? Like what was the reason? And what it's feeling like is that I'm feeling like at one point they was close. Maybe she was close with Storm or Tasha, and there was communication, there was talk, and then somebody, either Tasha or Storm, got a whiff of deceit from her, from Jag, and it kind of like put them on guard. So they wanted to set it up where, and I felt like they wasn't even really sure that she knew what she knew. They wasn't even really sure. So it started out with them kind of wanting to manipulate answers out of her to see what she knew. But they wanted to set it up where if she ever came out and exposed them or whatever the situation that they are hiding, if she ever came out to expose them, nobody would believe her because of um she fell into their trap of acting a certain type of way. So it's gonna be like they're gonna dismiss her as crazy. But I had pulled this Ace of Cup again, which means that I felt like whatever it was something that was personal and emotional. Alright, so I asked, did was Jag trying to take down Tasha at any point between all this mess came out? And what I'm getting is that she did come across an opportunity to sabotage Tasha, but she was considering not to do it. So it was like a talk or a conversation, but I feel like Jag was indecisive about it, and she probably was indecisive for too long. So, like, the person that she talked to it about it may have got scared because it was like somebody came to her and was like, yo, I got some information or something like that. And then Jag was like, let me think about it. Let me think on it or something. So the person is like already like anxious. And I feel like Jag took too long to get back with this person. And this person felt like that Jag could be working with Tasha So it was like some mess was started out of that. That's that's what it looking like. So, and to be honest, like I feel this energy in the industry all the time. Like this is common. This is what they do on each other all the time. But I feel like whatever it was couldn't get off the ground because Jack took too long to make a decision. Hmm. So I asked like how do Jack feel about it now? I'm feeling like she wished she would have took the opportunity. And I feel like she is kind of trying to rekindle the opportunity. Like I feel like she's in the background kissing some asses, trying to get some things off the ground. 'Cause in her mind, she feel like her not making a decision makes her pretty much innocent. But now she's looking at missed opportunity, miss a missed opportunity for making some money. And it's got something to do with a lesbian couple. I don't know what. Let me see. Like maybe the opportunity came from a lesbian couple. Hmm. But yeah, Jag energy is not too good right now. She may be even dealing with some depression because of this. But it's something about her that feels hopeful. I do feel like she is working on something. Yeah, I definitely feel that. She's working on something. She's talking to some people. She's buying some drinks. She kissing some asses. Like she's working on something. Okay, so I asked what happened between Storm and Jack. So I see that at one point they was gonna start a project together, and this project was supposed to bring in a lot of money, like a lot of money. And I felt like Storm was kind of working like undercover for Tasha, that he may have even acted as if he was against Tasha in order to have Jack show her true intentions. So it could have even been kind of like pushed out of her, like her deceit from Storm. Like, um, mm. And I feel like, cause she felt like she was backstabbed by Storm, and that really hurt her. It was almost like she didn't think that Storm would choose Tasha over her. And by him backstabbing her, it ruined a lot of her plans, and it also ruined her bag, her money, and that really hurt her. And I could even feel like she felt like he made the wrong decision. But I don't think she know how deep Tasha and Storm relationship really is. Cause I do feel like she was slightly confused that he defended and took up for Tasha. Because for some reason she thought that he was on the other side of the fence. Yeah. And I also feel like he instantly blocked her. Like he got what he wanted and then just dropped her just like that. Just like that. And that hurt and confused her. Okay, so even though Storm did this to Jack, I don't feel like he really had anything against her. It was just, to him, he was just playing the game. And for some reason, he thought that Jack was playing the game too, and she was aware of the game, but he really disappointed by the way that she moved. And I asked, like, how do Jack feel about Storm now? I feel like she's kind of impressed by what he orchestrated and the way that he moved. She felt like that's going to make him a good journalist or something like that. But she do feel like he should apologize to her. She feel like she's owed an apology. And I asked how he feel about her. I got the Five of Cups, disappointment. And then I got the Seven of Cups. I feel like he's disappointed because it seemed like she's still confused. He kind of disappointed that she haven't figured some things out yet because he thought that she would, but he kind of like, hey, it's the game. It is how it is. Because Storm played this industry like it's a game. Like he really do. So he kind of feel like it's nothing personal. It's just like who could get who first. But it's just a game. It's nothing personal. All right, y'all. So thank you for tuning in. I'm gonna wrap it up right here. Um, if I get some questions or something like that, maybe I'll do a part two. But yeah, stay blessed.